Okay, so it is nearly the end of the Barclays Premier League season, and we're here outside St James's Park. We're going to be speaking to Newcastle fans, find out exactly who they want in the summer, who they want to leave, and what their expected transfer window is. Obviously, there's a big thing about financial fair play. See how much we get to spend. Let us know your thoughts, as always, in comments below. What positions do we need to prioritise in the transfer window?
So I think midfield we're fine for. As long as we keep Bruno, that's fine. And even attacking options.
Are you worried, just to cut on that, because obviously there has been rumours about, we might have to sell these out, we might have to sell Bruno. Are you worried as a Newcastle fan, or is that not really? No.
I think it's just paper talk. I trust the owners here, do their best for us. Both great talents, and I'm sure a lot of clubs want them. But I think the year after, if we don't progress again, that's fair enough. But I think as it stands now, they ain't going anywhere. So I think another centre back would be great. And probably a right winger, I reckon, as well. Just to, again, add a bit more into the attack, more options. I'd like to see Wilson stay. I think he's proven his ability coming back from injury. And two, I think it is. Yeah, he's great. So I think another season Wilson and Isak is a good option to have up front.
Yeah, and number one target we should probably be trying to go for in the summer.
Oh, number one target.
A name.
Oh, a name.
What have you got a position? You obviously said a couple there. Yeah. Is defender, is that the number one priority?
Yeah, I think so. But again, I think it's nice. We've got Dan Burns, Shah there. I know Botman's not back for a while. But obviously at least they come. That's what I like to see. That frightening attack we've got already just adds more depth to that as well.
Second guy to say exactly the same.
Really, there we go.
I haven't even been massively linked with him, and
yeah. No, I think he's. I think in a better team, no offense to Palace. He could do some real good things for us. And he'd be a great option as well.
Question as well. Who's your number one target that Newcastle should go for in the summer?
That's so tough,
What position as well? You think?
There's a few positions we need. If I had to scream out a position, I think we need a right wing. I can't stress the importance of getting a natural goal scorer out there. So you go on the left hand side, got nothing on the right. I'm Ron Murphy. I'm going to score goals for you basically. So you need someone desperately there. Still need another striker. Centre half saw a massive issue with obviously the crisis with the two ACL injuries. Goalkeeper's a big one. Probably fullback. You're probably getting all one in. It's a lot, They give you a target. I don't think it's realistic, but I would love someone like Jared Bourne. I absolutely love a player like him. He's got an unbelievable amount of goals. It would cost an absolute fortune from West Ham, but players like him, just natural goal scorers, someone is going to bag your numbers. Just someone like that, I would take straight away.
Yeah, right, perfect. What positions do Newcastle need?
Right winger, another centre half. You can't really say another midfielder, but based on injuries at the moment, then and suspensions, then possibly But I'm more right winger, possibly backup goalkeeper, because I think you should get rid of probably Dubravka just to release the wage a little bit. Backup goalkeeper, right winger, and centre half.
Yeah, perfect. And then, what are you expecting the transfer budget to be in the summer? It's impossible to know, but what would you say? What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping just for, because he says that the idea for the transfers is to bring in the young players. I'm hoping maybe like one kind of starter. Kind of on the break of the squad, and then you're looking maybe like 2 or 3 kind of breakout stars that can get a game in the cups and things like that. We'll say, I don't know, roughly in this day and age, he's going to spend 150 depending on who goes out. That's who goes out as well.
Yeah, of course. And then who's your number one target in the summer? Who should Newcastle go for?
Oh,
you said it was right winger, wasn't it? So who would you like to wing?
Why can't I go for like Jadon Sancho? Do you know what I mean?
You give him a chance, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. He's on loan. I mean, I don't want him to come here and because it might be a bit too early to come back to England for how it turned out for him. But get him in. I mean, I think he's strong on the left, but he's versatile. Same as Gordon, so they'd work well.
But who was your number one target then? Where's the number one position that we need sorting out?
I think we need a centre back to. I don't think Dan Burns good enough. I mean, he tries his best, but I think we need someone like a big centre back for a big centre back in defence. And I think that'll make a hell of a difference.
Yeah, and what positions do Newcastle need in the transfer market?
I would say centre back.
Is that number one for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think right wing probably needs updating. And then we're always wanting a CDM, aren't we? Always looking for a defensive midfielder. I would say for me that's probably the priority. CDM.
Number one target in the summer. You got a name?
That Tussin, or whatever he's called, from Fulham. I think he would be a good signing for it. But Solanke, I think we've been linked with a couple of times. Other than that,
would that be a Wilson replacement?
Yeah, I think Wilson's got to go.
Okay.
Injuries prone, and yeah, I think he's got to go.
I've said CDM, haven't I? I can't think of CDM to come in, like, to be honest. But that Tosson's going to be a good player from Fulham. Like, I'll probably say him. Like, I know we've been heavily linked with him, haven't we? So.
And number one signing in the summer. Firstly, what position do we need?
I would say we certainly need a centre back. Because I can't imagine Shah having much more left in him before a major injury. And obviously Dan Burn, I don't know whether he prefers to do it on the left or if he can play in the middle. We need someone younger and fitter to go in there with Botman when he's back. And I would probably take another out-and-out striker if we can find one to live with Isaacs up front. Someone to help him with the physicality. Because he's a very good technical player and he can score goals, but I don't believe that the long ball in, he can fight for it, so he needs somebody there to help him, I think. But I think everywhere else we've got plenty of speed in the midfield, and we can cover both of the wings, so we're pretty sorted for that.
So who would be your number one target in the summer?
I'll be honest, probably wouldn't happen, but I quite like that young Elise at Crystal Palace.
Is that in place of Almiron then? Is that what?
I would probably sell Almiron and put Elise in his role, because he's fast, he's technical, he's good, but I can't see Palace selling him because he's like been adopted by their team, so. But I would certainly like them.
And then last question is as well, is in the summer, who should be Newcastle's number one transfer target?
Can I say two?
You go for two, yeah?
I think
in order though, who would be your number one and then you go number two?
Jonathan David. I think Wilson's time here is coming to an end just because of his injuries, and I think this is the last chance we can get money off him, and if we can get like say £50 million for him, I think that would pay for David's first year of contract here, and I think he has the ability to just be that final touch up front. Second one, I'm going to say Kubo. He's done amazingly well in Spain there, and if you look at his play, he tracks back a lot, he does a high press, and at right wing I think that's obviously like a weakness for us, and I just think he would be a real ideal target for us there.
For the game. So who's your number one transfer target in the summer? What position? Is there a position that you think that?
Well, I haven't really thought about like defence too much, but I would say, like in terms of like who we can get, but I would say we definitely need another centre half. We definitely need another central midfielder, but I would like to see someone wide right player. I know Chiesa's been mentioned, because we need to build for a squad in Europe. So yeah, I would love to see Chiesa if I was to pick any.
We asked everyone as well. Obviously, no one knows what goes on behind the walls and in the books and stuff like that. What are you hoping or expecting? What transfer budget is? $1 million question, I know.
It is $1 million question because it's all down to financial fair play, isn't it? We're going to have to sell players in the summer to probably free up, but it's the kind of the lads who've been sitting on the bench for a long time who offer nothing that we want to get rid of, and we're not going to get that much money back. So I would like to think at least 60 to 70 million we've got to spend, but we just don't know because we don't look at the books.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's, you know, you look at what's happened with Everton and Forest, we don't want to get caught out, but then I've heard a lot of fans saying take a hit and just spend 150 million, you know, get it, yeah, just take the points deduction, but I don't know, like it doesn't sound too healthy to me. That like
it's exciting times for Newcastle anyway in the summer, so there we go, we'll wrap that up. Thank you very much, mate, appreciate it.
Lovely to see you.